Hi guys, today I'm going to be making slime. So what you will need is a container to store it in, paint. I'd suggest you use acrylic paint, a teaspoon or an assortment of measuring spoons, glue, 1 cup, a half a cup or a 1/3 cup, a bowl and a spoon, and I have 2 of those, as you can see. And you'll need borax and some water, which I have right here in this big bowl. It's a really big bowl of water. So let's get started. Having some problems. So first you're going to take this bowl and you're going to measure out, actually I need to get the bigger bowl. Thanks, handy dandy arms that came out of nowhere. So you're going to take either a teaspoon or a half a teaspoon. I'm going to use a teaspoon. And then you carefully scoop out a teaspoon of borax. And you carefully put that in the bowl because there might be dust going all over the place, and that's not safe to breathe in. And then you're going to take your big bowl of water and take your 1 cup, and you're just going to scoop out 1 cup, and you're going to pour that in. And mix. It will not fully dissolve the first time you start mixing, but if you wait about 5 minutes and then you come back to it, it will completely dissolve. Or if you make this mixture in a bottle and you shake it up, it'll automatically mix if you shake it really well. And also you can poke a hole in the cap so you can easily squeeze the solution in if you feel like you're adding too much at a time. So you just want to mix, and then I'm going to set this mixture aside. And then you're going to take your glue. It depends on what size container you have. I have bigger containers, so if I pour too much, I'll just put it in a different container. And you're just going to pour in some glue. It has to be PVA glue, white, clear, or glitter glue. Does not matter. It just has to contain PVA, or else it will not work, and when you add the borax solution, it'll just become more watery than before, or very gloopy, and it won't really form slime, just some jelly, sticky jelly. And then you're going to take your half a cup or 1/3 cup and your big bowl of water again. I think I added too much water to the bowl, and you're just going to scoop. And if you use a half cup, it'll turn slightly jiggly, except I just made a lot of jiggly slime, so I'm not gonna add a half cup. I'm just gonna be adding a little bit more water. It might come out jiggly, I have no idea. And then at first it'll look stringy, but you have to mix it until it's not stringy at all, Like when you first start to mix it, it'll be really stringy. You just have to mix it until it's pure white. And I have this mess mat just in case I spill it so I can mix faster. You can mix it to this consistency without it being stringy. And now you're going to take whatever color of acrylic paint you want, and you're going to squeeze it in, if I can get any out. You know what? It'll just be pretty light since I can't get that much out. Yeah.
Do you want a spoon?
I'm good. I lost the lid for this, and I got it all over my fingers. And you just want to mix the color. This will be stringy too, the paint, in your glue and water mixture, so you just have to mix it well. You have to mix everything well in this project. You can use saline solution for this. You can use saline solution and baking soda, or if you don't have baking soda, which you probably have instead of saline solution, you can just add saline solution. But if you add baking soda, you won't have to use as much. It just helps. And it should look something like this. And then you're going to want to bring back your borax and water mixture, which has almost dissolved by itself, and you're going to want to give it a quick mix and use the back of your spoon to crush clumps. And you're going to add a little bit and mix. It should start to get clumpy in the middle, like this. Do you see it? I'm going to give this another quick mix before I add more. And now, well, I'm going to add more. I gave it a quick mix. And then it's going to look really weird when you first add it. But just because it looks weird doesn't mean it's not going to form. Make sure you add a little bit at a time, because if you add a lot at a time, it'll form quickly and it might look like you need more. And you probably will. But if you add the same amount again, that's like a big amount, it will probably get too thick. And now you're going to take it out when it's this consistency and start to knead it, and make sure you don't squeeze it onto your shirt like I just did. I changed too much today. I changed like 5 times already. So just knead that. And as you can see, it started to come off my hand. On the other hand, this is not my lucky hand. Lucky hand, there's no such thing. And then you're just going to knead that. Mine's a little wet right now. And then you're going to take your cup and you just plop that in for now. And then if I saw a little extra borax in my bowl, so now I'm just going to mix that in. I'm going to take this part. This is like the weirdest part that you probably won't want to do. If you don't want to knead it, then you can just add borax until it becomes non-sticky slime. But eventually it will get pretty stiff. So you want to knead that and knead it and literally knead it and knead it and knead it and knead it and knead it, as you can see, until it doesn't stick. You're just going to stretch it in your fingers, and it's already stopping sticking to my hands, if you get that. Like, it just came off. This isn't quite forming, and if it isn't, you just want to add like literally 1 drop of borax solution to it. Like, you don't even need that much. And you're going to mix, and then you're going to knead it, and it now is actually coming off my hands. And the other part I already kneaded is actually stiff, so I can add that to the one that I just made and put it in, so it will be less stiff. So I'm going to get my container out, and I'm going to put the slime in. And it filled my container. And if you want, you can use clear glue. Remember, it just has to be PVA glitter glue. Said that in the beginning of the video. And you need a container or a plastic bag, because that will make it so it won't dry out. And then you're done. So thanks for watching. I hope you like it.